Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Chanukah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Happy Kanukkah. No? All right.
So,
So this is a holiday that's very difficult to spell in English, but very easy to spell in Hebrew, it turns out. But this is both Shabbat and Hanukkah. So tonight, we're going to be lighting our Hanukkah candles, and we're going to be following that with the lighting of our Shabbat candles. So in just a few minutes, who here has a Hanukkah, who has a menorah, a candelabra they brought with you? Hold it up in the air. All right. Not yet. We're first going to hear some words setting an intention from Rabbi Weider before we light the lights, and then I'll invite people to come up and bring your Hanukkiot, your candelabras, forward so that we may light together. But before that, in order to help us focus on what we're about to do, I invite my learned colleague, Rabbi Kavod Weider.
Happy Hanukkah and Shabbat Shalom, everyone. So the whole essence of Hanukkah that we'll find in our liturgy and our blessings, everything else, is miracle. It's all about miracle. And miracle, one of the ways we can think about miracle is a word that's used to describe things that happen that we don't think that are possible, and they happen. And in some ways, miracle could be more a comment, maybe not even on the events, but on our limited perception or ways of thinking that things aren't possible when they really are. And so the rabbis, in their incredible creative storytelling way, have a story that goes along with Hanukkah. Because if you think about the Hanukkah miracles, right, we know that there was a battle, the Syrian Greeks against the Jews. They were few, they conquered the many. That was one miracle. But that's not the miracle that the rabbis wanted to bring forward. In fact, you won't find that miracle in Jewish texts at all. It was in the book of the Maccabees, which never made it into the Bible, the Hebrew Bible. It didn't make it into the Tanakh. The reasons for that, another topic. But where we do hear about Hanukkah first is in the Talmud, when the rabbis talk about the second miracle, which is the oil. Right? That after they had to rededicate the temple, and that's what Hanukkah means, is dedication, right? Taking something that we value and somehow enacting it in a ritual, intentional way. They thought they were looking around and they only found one jar of oil. And the whole festival that they were, the dedication of the temple takes 8 days. It's an 8-day process. But the oil is only going to last for 1. And the miracle we hear, of course, it lasts for 8 instead of 1. Now, you guys, is that really that big of a deal? I mean, yeah, I could get that, like, the few conquering the many. You know, we look at so many of the things, but a jar of oil lasts for 8 days. It's maybe like a nice magic trick, but something that's actually so miraculous. So the way that the rabbis tell the story is they say the miracle is underneath what you can see. And what was this oil that they found? And they trace it back to the story of Noah. Noah, as we know, there was a huge flood. If you can imagine Noah, 40 days, 40 nights, there's only rain, storm. He looks out everywhere. He can't see land. He thinks this is the end of the world. Probably the dove that he sent out was not the first bird that went out that came back with no report of anything. And finally the dove comes back, and it has in its mouth what? An olive branch. And Noah, feeling like, oh my gosh, there is a place. There is a place that's not touched by the storm, that's not touched by the destruction. This olive branch, this is sacred. And he takes the olives and he squeezes them into a vial, into a jar, and closes it up. And the rabbis teach that this is the jar that got passed down generation to generation to generation until the Maccabees found it in the sanctuary when they were about to rededicate the temple. So what was this oil that they found? It was the symbol, the reality of that which can't be destroyed. that no storm, no destruction can be destroyed. It is the power of our own spirit, the human spirit, our soul. Whatever it is, it's something that endures. It's something that defies linear thinking and time. Because, right, it lasted for 8 days. We know that 7 is a cycle of time. 8 transcends time. So the oil, the miracle here, is the miracle of who we are and who we can be as human beings. And when we look around at all of the darkness that's in the world and all that seems horrible, impossible, we don't know if we're going to get through it, this story comes to remind us that at the heart of each one of us is something that's indestructible, and that what we need to do is light it and illuminate it in the world. So that's our kavanah as we light candles together tonight. I want to invite us to make that commitment to keeping alive. That's what's indestructible in each one of us.
Thank you, my friend. All right. Now, firstly, hello to those of you joining us online. To those of you here who have one of these candelabras, please start making your way forward. But as you're doing that, Judaism is a pretty complicated relationship to be in with a holiday. See how I saved that there? So Judaism is a pretty complicated religion. And I want to make sure that we review how to light this. Because every year, I'm a rabbi and I forget which order to do this in. So, firstly, how many nights are there? Review, Hebrew school students. Okay, 8. Good. And how many candles are there on this confusing candelabra? 9. Because there's an extra one. The extra one is called the Shamash or Shamash, depending on your pronunciation. And that one's job is to light the other candles. So that's all that one's for. It's not indicating a night. Now, this is the part that I forget every single year. Every year I forget, and I have to look this up. What order do you put the candles in, and what order do you light them in? Aha! You put them in from right to left, and then you light them from left to right. And very good. Okay. Now, once there are how many blessings tonight? Tonight, not last night. Tonight, how many blessings? They are 2. Okay, so for those whose first Hanukkah this is, there are going to be 2 blessings. And they are, the first one is the commandment to light. And the second blessing is in acknowledgement of the miracle. Cool. Okay, now, for all of the bonus points, who can tell me which famous Jewish judge wrongly said that all of the candles, except the shamash, must be at the same height, but this person was incorrect? Does anyone know who it is? All the marbles. Anybody? It was the Kitzur Shulchan Aruch. Look him up when you get home. Okay, my friends, sometimes you get someone in the community that knows. And when that happens, when someone knew the other day, Robert Grossman knew the founder of the Antiochid dynasty, Seleucus I, so you never know who's going to yell out from about the founder of the Antiochid. About this? Oh, the Kitzur Shulchan Aruch. It's Kagan, I think. Rabbi Weider. Is it Kaplan or Kagan? Or who is? Does anyone remember their actual name, not the acronym? Where's Rabbi Weider? Gansfried. Does anybody remember? Okay. Okay. Look it up when you get home. All right. Here we go. Oh yes, we need matches. Oh yeah. It's 2 things tonight. It's Hanukkah, and it is also Shabbat. And so, great question. In Judaism, when we have two things we have to do in order, we constantly ask ourselves, what order do we do them in? Hanukkah first and Shabbat second. Okay, good. Our school director is here, and she's watching all of you to make sure that your kids are paying attention. All right, here we go. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu
melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Hanukkah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asa nisim la'avoteinu bayamim hahem b'zman hazeh.
Please remain standing for the second of our two candle lightings, our Shabbat candle lighting over here. They look awfully sad and lonely over here. Now they have friends. Okay. We gotta light them first, hold on. Oh yes, I'd like to call, what, Rabbi?
Jackson.
Jackson?
Jackson. Anybody else who wants to come on up?
Comfortable with striking?
He doesn't know how to do that.
That's good. Here, Mom and Dad. Go ahead and light. All right, hold on, just light. And then everybody, we're gonna bring the light in right to us. Oops. It's okay. Nobody even saw. 1, 2, 3.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner להדליק נר של שבת.
You may be seated. Thank you all. All right, everyone. We're going to continue our service with a Sevivon, the dreidel song, Moon Dance mashup. Is that correct?
That was excellent reading. Yes, that was
I
good. Sivivon,
was-
so.
The further I got in that title, the more surprised I got. So I will sit down and await what comes next.
Here we go. Oh, wait, 1 second. You know what I didn't do yet? I didn't introduce our choir. And I would like to do that. So very quickly, we have Claire Winograd and Stephanie Wurzel, Marcy Howard, Carolyn Goshen, Carrie Bullion, Laura Rothman, Leslie Van Houten, Susie Engelman, Erwin Rosenfeld, and Ron Osborne, our director Marge Osborne, Lexi James, Sam Hahn, Evan Wool, and Gil Winograd, and Carol. We are all here, and we want to say we are excited. What? Carol Roman, sorry. She's all Carol to us. And we are really happy that you are helping us light the lights of Hanukkah tonight. So thank you for coming, and thank you, choir, for also being here. Here we go, Sivio. Sivivon. get crazy, right? Well, it's a marvelous night for a moon dance with the stars up above in your eyes. A fantabulous night to remember neath the cover of December skies. Celebrating this season of miracles and the glow of the festival light. By the warmth of the candles we gather with friends and family this Hanukkah night. And all the light's magic warms our hearts from within. From the warm, crispy latkes and the cradles that spin. Can I just have some Hanukkah with you, my love? Can I just celebrate 8 nights with you, my love?
Splendid. We will continue now. Wait, with the We Are the Lights? With Not by Might. We're going to continue with Not by Might. Is it in the book?
No.
It is not in the book. Enjoy.
Not by might and not by power, by spirit alone shall we all live in peace. Not by might and not by power, by spirit alone shall we all live in peace. The children sing. The children dream, though their tears may fall, we will hear them call, and another song will rise. Another song will rise. Another song will rise. Not by might and not by power, by spirit alone shall we all live in peace. Not by might, not by power. Shalom.
We will continue with We Are Lights, also known as the Hanukkah song.
A lamp that kept on burning, a miracle they say. But the world has kept on turning. Are there miracles today? Everyone who lights the candles has a bit of ancient spark. We are miracles lighting up the dark. We are lights, lights of memory, remembering times gone by. We are glowing, growing miracles. We are lights. We are lights. We are lights, shining on and on. A row of burning candles shines light upon your face, linking you and me and all of us to a far-off, lonely place. But the blazing of the candles is not the only light. Look at all of us shining here tonight. We are lights, lights of memory, remembering times gone by.
We will continue on page 18 with Lecha Dodi, page 18.
I'm going to be singing verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. We'll kind of guide you through it, but I think we're all pretty ready for it. Here we go with some Lecha Dodi. Shabbat. Likrat Shabbat, lechu v'nelcha, ki mikor haberacha, merosh mikem lezucha, sof ma'aseh v'machshava tehila. So that we can welcome the Shabbat bride. Bo'ei v'shalom, atzeret bala, gam besimcha uv'sola, toch emuneh, amos segula. Bo'ei kala,
You may be seated. We'll continue with Chatzi Kaddish on 22. Some people have the custom of standing here. You may if you wish. If you would like to remain seated slightly longer, you may remain seated until we do Baruch Hu in just a moment. 22. Amen. If you are still seated, please rise for Baruch Hu on page 23.
Please be seated.
We will continue with God of Creation on 26, and I would like to call up Dylan Kontorovsky to the staging area over here. We'll continue on 26 with God of Creation.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bivaro mariv aravim b'chokhma poteach she'arim. God of creation, who makes the evening fall from the light into darkness with the setting of the sun. You unfold the heavens with brilliant moon and stars and wrap our souls with peace. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bivaro mariv aravim b'chokhma poteach she'arim. Baruch atah Adonai Amariv
We will continue with Ahavat Olam on 27. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Okay. We're going to go to listen, but first, very quickly, Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Omo Yisrael. All right, page 30 for listen. Is that right? Page 30.
and you don't know what to say, then listen to our God. Is there a question on your mind? Is the answer hard to find? Then listen to our God. Listen with all your heart and soul, and with all your might. Write them and learn them and teach them well, every morning and night. Close your eyes and listen. Quiet yourself, there's nothing to say. Stop all the chatter that gets in the way and listen to our God. When the wind and the thunder finally disappear, there's still a voice that you will hear if you listen to our God. You can hear it from the top of the highest hill or from the valley below. It can come from the edge of the universe. It can come from within your soul. Close your eyes and listen.
If it is your custom to stand for the Shema, please do so now. Nice and big and strong. Come on.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod, Malchut
Please be seated. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. וחיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברתם בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לו על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על משושות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מיתותי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיהם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם אלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Adonai Elohechem Emet. I would like to thank one of our recent graduates of our Bar Mitzvah program and to say to this week's Bar Mitzvah, we hope to have you back after tonight as well and tomorrow to lead us many, many times. So, my friends, it is now time for us to continue our service. We're going to be on 37, page 37 at the top. Mi'echamocha. Amen. Please rise for... Oh, no, wait. We missed one. 39. Please read with me in English on 39. Grant, O God, that we lie down in peace and raise us up our guardian to life renewed. Spread over us the shelter of our peace. Guide us with your good counsel. For your name's sake, be our help. Shield us and shelter us beneath the shadow of your wings. Defend us against enemies, illness, famine, war, and sorrow. Distance us from wrongdoing. For you, God, watch over us and deliver us. For you, God, are gracious and merciful. Guard our coming and going to life and peace forevermore. Baruch atah Adonai, hapares sukat shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. Please rise for the jumping song. If you are visiting us for the first time, jump when you see everyone jump.
Well, we don't know the song of the name of the song yet.
Oh,
the prayer. What
thank
is
you.
It, Rabbi?
Vishamru on page 21. 41, page 41.
Vishamru
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל עוד היא לעולם, עוד היא לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית. One more time. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
We'll now continue with the standing silence prayer. It's on page 43. There is, of course, a musical introduction, and as it is Hanukkah, there, if you are using the words in the book, there are some extra bits in there about Hanukkah as well. Okay, 43.
Adonai Smatai Tiftach, Adonai Smatai Tiftach, Uviyagid Tehilatecha, Uviyagid Tehilatecha. Adonai Smatai Tiftach, Adonai Smatai Tiftach, Uviyagid ישראל עמך תשים לעולם שלום רב ישראל עמך תשים לעולם כי אתה הוא מלך אדון לכל השלום כי אתה הוא מלך אדון לכל השלום שלום רב ישראל עמך תשים לעולם שלום רב ישראל עמך תשים לעולם בכל בניך לברך את עמך ישראל בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך שלום רב ישראל עמך תשים לעולם שלום רב ישראל עמך תשים לעולם תשים לעולם תשים
It is now time, my friends, to turn our hearts to those who are in need of healing in our community and in our world. So as I look in your direction, I invite you to share the names and, if you wish, the relationship that you have with the person who is in need of healing, if they are your cousin or your aunt, if you wish to share that as well. But if you have names to share, please do not hold back.
Sandy Griffin, a dear friend. Donna Schultz. Marty Schultz, brother. Robert Schloss, my cousin.
Jeff Almond, fellow convict.
Donna Raskin's sister Jackie.
My brother-in-law and my friend Thomas Miller.
Choir member Cindy Leash, my Aunt Marilee Brown, and my mother-in-law Ari Gupner.
Sheila Stopnitsky, and her about Cinda and Cinda Batlea, and of course all of those are our brothers and sisters at the synagogue that was so unfairly scared this morning with gunshots in the parking lot. We send strength and healing to all of them. No one was hurt. If you're not familiar with this already, everyone is okay. Everyone was safe. It was on the other side of the country, but we send our thoughts to all of those members of that synagogue. And of course, those who are in need of it looks like some people are confused about that. Does anyone want to fill in the community about what happened there briefly? Shall I? There was a synagogue in, was it Connecticut? Where was it? Albany, thank you, in Albany. And in front, and name of the synagogue?
Temple Israel.
Temple Israel of Albany, thank you. It's been a long day. So my understanding is that there was a gentleman who showed up and fired shots into the air in front of the synagogue with the intent of scaring the community. And thank God no one was hurt and everything was okay and the gentleman was apprehended. But at times like this, our hearts go out to our co-religionists who had to make a very courageous act to show up to Shabbat this week, as did we all. So our hearts go out to them, and as always, to those in our community without adequate health care or housing. Please join us on 63 for Misha Berach. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. It is my pleasure as the Reform Rabbi here at Temple Beth El to occasionally invite visiting scholars to address you and to share words of Torah with you. And tonight we have a visiting scholar who's come from very, very far away, someone you may never have seen before. I would like to introduce this scholar. She's accomplished great things. In addition to having very deeply rooted Jewish knowledge, she also recently oversaw the putting together and accrediting and opening of our Infant and Toddler Center here at Temple Beth El, and now from very far away. I would like to invite with greatest pleasure our visiting scholar for this evening, Dr. Johanna Noon.
Thank you. Shabbat Shalom. I'm honored to be invited here from very far away this evening by Rabbi Rosner to share a few words. I'd written a Devar Torah previously in celebration of the dedication of our new Infant Toddler Center, but that's been postponed. So about 2 hours ago, I decided to scrap all of that because I realized that I have something kind of heavy on my heart that I want to share and think about with all of you. And I'm actually really appreciative of the opportunity in this change of plans and what it presents. So tonight, as we gather together for Shabbat and Hanukkah, my heart is really full with the light of all of this celebration. And at the same time, it feels really heavy due to the ongoing events in Israel and its reverberations here at home. This morning, I danced with our ECC students, and my heart swelled with pride as they helped to retell the story of Hanukkah. The youngest members of our Temple Beth El community sang and danced and marched around the room, pretending to be big, strong Maccabees, proudly flexing their muscles. Tonight's the second night of Hanukkah. It's a time when we illuminate the darkness with hope and resilience. We light the Hanukkah night by night, adding light to the world, symbolizing the power of faith, courage, and miracles. This festival teaches us the potency of perseverance and the importance of nurturing the flame of hope in our hearts. The Talmud teaches us Hanukkah is for the kindling of the light of Torah, The light of Torah is not confined in ancient scrolls, but it's alive within each of us and within each of our beautiful children who call Temple Bethel their educational or spiritual home. As we kindle this light, we pass on wisdom, empathy, righteousness to the next generation. The Torah portion this week, Vayeshev, immerses us in the intricate tale of Joseph, a character whose life epitomizes the profound virtues of resilience and faith. If you're familiar with family dramas, this one's quite the saga. Joseph's father, Jacob, openly favors him, showcasing his affection by gifting him with a very colorful coat, signaling Joseph's elevated status among his siblings. It's kind of a rookie parenting mistake, if you ask me. You'd think it's just a parental misstep, but this colorful coat triggers intense jealousy and resentment among Joseph's brothers. Their envy reaches a peak, leading to a fateful decision. Instead of ending Joseph's life, they sell him into slavery, plunging him into an unforeseen odyssey that will shape the fate of our people. Joseph's unexpected journey unfolds like a tapestry woven with threads of adversity and resilience. Transported to Egypt, his life takes a dramatic turn as he navigates trials and tribulations during the depths of slavery and imprisonment. Throughout these hardships, Joseph exhibits faith, holding on to the flicker of hope that remains amidst the darkness. I love Hanukkah. I love celebrating with my family. I love giving gifts to the people I love, and I love seeing their reactions. I look forward to this season every year. But this year I'm struggling a little bit. You see, each year on Hanukkah, my family places our lit Chanukiot in the window facing the street, doing our part to help publicize the miracle. Publicizing the miracle of Hanukkah holds immense significance in upholding the essence and impact of this festival. The act of spreading the story of the miraculous oil lasting for 8 days against all odds, and the miracle that Rabbi Kavod told us about as we open this service, embodies the resilience and spirit of the Jewish people. By publicizing this miracle, we not only celebrate the historical event, but also emphasize the enduring strength found in faith, perseverance, and the triumph of light over darkness. This act of sharing the story serves as a beacon of inspiration, encouraging us to amplify the message of hope and resilience, fostering unity, and reminding us to kindle the flame of faith in the face of adversity. My Chanukiah isn't in my window yet this year. I feel a deep hesitation within me, a reluctance to proudly exhibit our faith in the face of such adversity. It's a conflicting feeling, knowing the importance of publicizing our heritage, yet grappling with the daunting reality of rising prejudice. The rise of anti-Semitism weighs heavily on my mind, clouding the joyous spirit of the season. My oldest daughter is a junior in high school this year, and watching what is happening on college campuses around the country literally terrifies me. But despite this heaviness, I'm reminded that Hanukkah embodies resilience and perseverance in the face of darkness. It is a time to stand firm in our beliefs, to light up the darkness and spread hope. While for me the fear is real, so is the need to share our story, to spread the message of resilience and faith, especially during these times. It's a reminder that even in the face of adversity, the light within us must shine brightly, illuminating the path for future generations. So, despite the fear, I know deep down that proudly publicizing the miracle of our people is precisely what I must do. I need to march around the room with my big, strong muscles, a proud Maccabee. I need to navigate through the complexities of life with resilience and faith. I hope this season, in our prayers and our actions, we extend our support, empathy, and hope to Israel and our people. May the lights of our Chanukiot illuminate paths of peace and resolution, both within our hearts and in the troubled regions of the world, especially Israel. May the light of Hanukkah continue to shine brightly, guiding us through the darkness toward a world filled with peace and understanding. Shabbat Shalom and Happy Hanukkah.
Thank you, Doctor. And now, my friends, we will continue on 64 with Aleinu and One Day. As you prepare to rise, are we rising for this cantor solis? Please rise. And as you rise, I'd like to compliment Dr. Noon. It is the mark of a true scholar to be able to pivot at the last minute. Okay, 64.
Sometimes I lay under the moon. I thank God I'm breathing. Then I pray, don't take me soon. 'Cause I'm here for a reason. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday it'll all turn around. Because all my life I've been praying for, I've been waiting for the people to say that we don't want to fight no more. There'll be no more wars, and our people will say one day, one day, one day, one day, one day, one day. Ve'nemar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu, bayom hahu yihyeh Adonai echad. Ushemo, Ushemo, Ushemo. One day, one day, one day, one day, one day, one day. One more time. One day, one day, one day.
You may be seated. It is time now for us to remember those who came before us and continue to inspire us with the memories they left. This week, we remember our members' parents who died in this past year, Martin Cole, as well as the following yard sites: Anthony Aliberto, Jack Olson, Charlotte Anschell, Theodore Asner, Lawrence Bonin, Harry Cherney, Stephen Coblins, Diane Cramen, Louis Dreyfus, Joseph Dunn, Louis Ersler, Esther Feldman, Rayleigh Fenning, Louis Freeman, Lee Goodman, Norbert Kaufman, Julius Korn, Bell Auerbach, Lawrence Harold Levin, Sidney Levine, Sam Lustig, Abraham Malk, Irving Marshak, Reba Mogilkin, Elizabeth Neal, Jack Perlman, Lisa Dawn Post, Dahlia Roditi, Laura Rogovin, Faye Schacht, May Shub, Barbara Stein, and James Whaley. If you have other names to add, or if you would like to repeat a name, or if, God forbid, I mispronounced a name, I invite you to add names at this time. Thank you. Please rise, page 73. Page 73. Yitzkadal v'yitzkadash Shemei Rabbah Be'alama divarach hirutei ve'amlich malchutei B'chayachon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael Ba'agala u'vizman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam u'me'el maya. Yitzbarach ve'yishtabach ve'yitzba'ar ve'yitzromam ve'yitnasei V'yitadar v'yitalei v'yitalal Shemei d'kudsha b'rechu Leila mikol birchata v'shirata Tushbechata v'nechamata Da'amiran be'elma v'igru. Amen. Yehei Shlama Rabba min Shemaya V'chayim aleinu ve'el kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom v'imramav Huyaseh shalom aleinu ve'el kol Yisrael ve'el kol Yoshvei Tevel v'imru. Amen. You may be seated. Shabbat shalom and happy Hanukkah, everyone. Mazel tov to Jackson and the whole Kaufman family on your becoming bar mitzvah. I don't know if we do the UUU here. Do we do the UUU? I only started in July. Do we do the UUU?
What is that?
UUU. The Sfardim,
Lois?
Mizrahi. Anybody UUUs in honor of bar mitzvah? We'll work on it for next time. It's okay. All right. So congratulations to the whole Kaufman family on the bar mitzvah. Come in the morning, 9:15, as Jackson's going to be called up to the Torah to hear him read. Also, all the details are on our website. Tomorrow morning there will be a Zoom Torah study. And there's all sorts of stuff happening in January. There'll be a meditation retreat, the Kol Isha Women's Service. If you'd like to volunteer, please sign up. Ladka, Babka, and Vodka is coming this coming Tuesday. All right. Be there or be square, and then look out for our office hours in December. Everything's a little wonky. Finally, I wanted to say the Reform Ritual Committee has been officially renamed, I think. Yes, has been renamed the Reform Rabbis Cabinet. If any of you are interested in serving, I invite fearless chair, raise your hand. If you would like to serve, I promise it's going to be a whole new day on the committee, and we'll be having a formal induction and blessing ceremony next week, and there will be swag even for the committee. Okay, so now I'd like to invite up the Kaufmans, I'd like to invite up the Kontorovskis, I'd like to invite up our Darshanit tonight, Dr. Noon, for an SNL style, all the cast, all up at the front. This is the closest to an SNL episode we've had so far. Everybody who participated today, come up and join us for our last song up here, Be the Light, no page in the book. Okay, please join us. You may stand and put your arms around each other like it is the end of a film.
Be the light inside the darkness, be the hope, burning bright into the night, be the voice, for those who cannot raise it, be the one who leads the way. Through the world's darkest days, be the light, be the light, be the light. to transform darkness into light, to lead with love instead of might. We shine, we shine. Be the light inside the darkness, be the hope burning bright into the night, be the voice for those who cannot raise it, be the one who leads the way through the world's darkest days. Be the light, be the light, be the
Thank you all, my friends. Thank you to cantorial soloist Kim Gubner, to Kim Gubner, to Carol Roman, to Evan Wall, to Marcy, to Lexi, to Sam, to Gil, and to our whole choir, and to Dr. Johanna Noon for our drosh, and for the Kontorovskis, and of course to the Kaufmans for leading us tonight. We're going to go in the other room for Kiddush and Motzi. If you live in Laguna Hills or Mission Viejo, please come see me. I have a mission for you. We need some challahs. Anybody in Mission Viejo or Laguna Hills?